we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
16 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Seahawks, first down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
10 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
41-yard line.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Seahawks.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
We often talk about defensive end setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On second down now, it's Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. This is going to be a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Good. Makes the score Rams 7, Seahawks 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 35. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 14, Seahawks 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line, a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man on a crossing route. That's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp, he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run on first down with Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is gone. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Akers. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
At the 18-yard line.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
This is our time.
6 yards away. And the Rams add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Getting it to them in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Seahawks.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Burrow. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now first carry for their fullback. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely to... And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 16. Michael Dixon to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Out of the gun. Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Goff on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. That's a run over. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Goff. They'll get this one to cut complete. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Patrick Owusu, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And ball going to be hit
when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, 70 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 38-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 31 yards. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Near midfield at the 49. Calling a very strong gain of 24. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Akers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Past the 20. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Owusu able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. That one goes virtually nowhere. Trying to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And not much running room. down to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
35-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Given 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Final score, Rams 41, Seahawks 23.